I'm going to record my run on a GoPro. I'm down here at Bondi Beach. Now this harness looks a bit weird, but hopefully not too weird. And you can see that it's raining. Actually, no, it's just stopped raining, okay? And you can see down here the tracks of previous runners. Let's go. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with the stabilization on this thing, but we're about to find out. I've had to tighten up the harness because I've noticed when I've been on a bike before, it gets really bouncy, but maybe that angle's better. Anyway, so there's a rut here that I'm in from other runners. It was raining before. That discouraged a few people. It's still rolling, but I'm here. Now this, I would classify as an easier day. Once you get a bit of rain, moisture in the sand, then it actually becomes quicker and also makes the tracks of other people more defined and easier to step in, although I've got a short stride, so not really going to work that well. So I've been doing this for a few months now and I'm getting quicker. I did sprained my left ankle at judo a week and a half ago, or actually a week ago, but it's swollen. I'm not in pain. Coming up to the lifeguard tower and feel the stress in the voice, but I'm going pretty fast for me. It's always an advantage when you find the lifeguard buggy tracks, especially when not many people have used them. It makes you go quicker. And usually I do 2 laps. It's actually pretty punishing, and running on soft sand is more mental. There's a bit of bounce in the harness, so I'm not sure how this is going to look, but have a go. It's a bit dry here, so it's harder. Also, don't usually speak when I'm running, but I found lately I've almost been able to get a bit of stride on when I'm warmed up, as opposed to grinding away like a man possessed. What I usually do, I go to the outdoor gym, I'll do some calisthenics for about half an hour, 40 minutes in a routine. Then I'll do abs for another 20 minutes, and then I run 2 laps on the sand, and then I go for a swim. This is actually quite thick through here, and it's much more mental, just to see if you can finish it. And not only that, it's really good for fat burn, getting shredded. It doesn't translate to road running either. Okay. And that's the volleyball court they set up near these ramps. And as the volleyballers, they always set up away from crowds, unlike people with a football who just annoy the shit out of everyone. So yeah, a little bit thicker through there. Ramp 2. So usually I just go along the wall here, follow tracks all the way down to ramp 1, and then all the way back up to the other end. These tracks here makes it a bit faster because it's compact. Always get interesting conversations. Whew. So hopefully this is interesting. And if it rains, I put some Rain X on the lens. Haven't made a video in a while. Hopefully this is the comeback. There's a lot to see around Bondi. Lots of features. Actually today I was going to do one on the rock platform, aka the cheese grater, from which I've got scars, but this idea popped up instead. Thought it was going to be warm, but it's actually a little bit humid and a bit of rain, and the rain's cleared, so we might be sunny time we get back. So all we do at this end, let's get to the end of the ramp and turn around. But yeah, let's do this. Yummy. It always looks different on this, especially on a sunny day. Some days you'll get the wind at your back and then into headwind. Some days, depending on the shadows, the path's more defined when you turn around, depending on the sun direction. But we're doing all right. Feeling a bit warmer now. One thing about sand running is your footsteps never resolve. It's not like road running. You always feel like every step is slipping under you. And you can either, I try to keep my body weight above my hips, not lean too far forward, and land my feet flat. And then lately, more knee lift to pull you out of the sand. Some people think you should point your toes. The other day I was running really fast and you know, gliding. Okay. Actually going pretty fast. I've dropped a few kilograms. I've been off alcohol, makes a huge difference, off sugar, well, especially in, not completely, but especially in tea, sorry, coffee, off dairy generally. So I've dropped weight, better cardio, better recovery, and been working out pretty relentlessly. Almost back at the lifeguard tower. The swollen foot, my left foot, which is the same one I broke a year and a half ago, feels all right. Should we go back into this divot? Yeah. So what I'm going to do get all the way to the northern end, the ramp, and we'll go for a swim. There we go. People are coming back after the rain. There's about 20 minutes of rain. Now they're coming back. Also, when people walk in front of you, it's stressful. You have to either race to beat them or go behind them or remap. Here we go. Past the boys. Oh, there's something. Yo. Whew. There we go. What I usually do is I get to the moon buggy at the northern end and try and sprint home the last 60 meters. Be lazy. Find some tracks. Yes. Okay. Okay. More tracks over here. It's softer here. Double tracks. These are babies, they're fresh. Yeah, but when you get someone like that woman just then who might cross in front of you, you just put a bit of a sprint on or accelerate a bit, but you have to go out of the comfort zone to get across. Am I cheating too much here? Let's go. So I got a good sweat on, but I'm more warmed up. So this is a ramp where I started, but I'll keep going to the end. So you know, it's 1.75 laps, and that's enough. I just do it regularly. I was thinking the other day, I did do an adventure race or something, I'd have to do like 10 of these, but you know, maybe more road running. Also entered the City to Surf. That's 3 months away. It'll be my 5th one. So see, you'll see more running on this channel every year. I injure myself before the City to Surf. Not this year. This is the one. I'm in the blue wave, which is later than I'd like, but be fun. So we've almost broken the back of this. Just trying to find the right line. But the rate of travel, I'm moving, I think, twice as fast as I was 3 months ago. Like, I was literally nearly jogging on the spot for a while there, and then one day, I can feel it now. It's almost like a normal run. You know, you just using normal techniques and you're moving forward. It's like you're gliding. I was thinking about it the other day. It's like when you're flying an aircraft and it just lifts off, and then you have that ground effect. So that's what I'm always after now, kind of like a ground effect, gliding above the sand. I'm not bogged down in it, fighting it. Okay. Coming up to the spaceship. I go in front of this now. I used to go behind, but I nearly cut my foot on the base a couple of months ago. So always best to go in front. I'm going to follow these tracks up, hug the wall, sprint to the end. Let's go to the wall. Right, here we go. Picking up the pace. Still feel pretty good. Sustaining this pace is hard though. Okay. Whew. Made it. All right. Let's go for a dip. And that's my of course. That always happens. Like a magnet. Okay. Let's go on this dip here. Water's nice. Spent half my life here, North Bondi Rip. I haven't surfed for most of this week really. Been over the crowds, but we'll just drop down here off this bank, get you into the water. Here we go. That wasn't a breath hold, that was just me holding the camera under, but you can feel the rip just dragging you out. Run over to the bank, over there. Back on the bank. I need to detach this GoPro for a second. Screw it back on. And then we can just don't drop it. Don't know if anyone's noticed, but I've actually dropped, I reckon probably 5 kilos at least. We'll get dots all over it. How's that? Okay, so here we are at Bondi, North Bondi, overcast day. And yeah. Oh, here comes the wave, hang on. Pretty good fun. What a day. You can see I've got this on. It probably looks like a sports bra. I gotta lose this thing. Here's another wave. Even get this one. Don't drop it. So that's it. That's how one of the workouts I do. I guess the And if you want to be safe, make sure you're hydrated, make sure you warm up, make sure, I mean, here it's a public space, you know, it's Bondi, but if you're out in a remote location, you want to make sure that people know where you are. Leave a note, inform your travel company. In the extendiometer. Okay, just walking back now to have a shower. What is this thing? Is it from space? No one would have believed that in the latter part of the 19th century, human affairs were being scrutinized. And slowly, but surely, they drew their plans against us.